What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the... Oh, that was the wrong podcast that I almost said.
You were going to say the basement yard, weren't you?
I was going to say the basement yard. Welcome back to No Impulse Control. I'm not part of the basement yard. Great podcast, by the way. Highly suggest going to listen. But this is No Impulse Control, which is rivaling
Just
mediocre at best. Anyways, okay, we're just as good. This is the first time I think she'll ever say that, so we're going to... Somebody like clip that or something. Anyways, I'm Justin.
I'm Jasmine.
And Jasmine got hit by a truck this week.
No, I had wisdom teeth surgery Thursday. So 2 days ago. I'm still recovering. I'm on a good amount of medication right now. Pretty loopy.
I want to make this very clear before we continue because
he did not force me to record. I wanted to record.
Very much. I was like, maybe we should postpone. I can put a thing out, all these things. But she was like, no, we're doing it. And I was like,
yeah.
Okay.
Really, I did it for the people. I did it for you. So if you can blame anyone, it's you guys.
Oh, a little gaslighting to our viewers. Is that what's happening here?
It's not gaslighting. It's fully blaming them.
Oh, okay. Well, you
guys are... I'm allowed to. I'm medicated. I'm allowed to say it. How are you, Justin? We're going to start with you so that I can stop talking.
I'm okay. I'm a little tired because I just finished mowing the lawn, perks of having a home. But yeah, so that's basically it. Tired and ready for the school year to be done because 12 and a half days is a long time, it seems. But how about you, Miss Wisdom Toothless?
Please don't make me laugh. That was really funny. I'm doing good. I'm on day 3 of recovery, which is, for anybody who's had their wisdom teeth out, it's painful. I also slept on my fists last night because I sleep like this. Do you curl up when you sleep?
I do. That's why I sleep with a pillow on my chest, or like around my chest.
I sleep with so I've got one pillow here and one here, right? Like I sleep with a double decker. So I put my arm under one and I take the top and I fold it under because I don't like ruffles. And I fold it and then I lay on my fist. But at some point my fist went on top and I laid straight on it. And I had 2 teeth taken out of the top, 1 out of the bottom on one side. So laying on that really hurt and my ice pack ended up somewhere not in the vicinity. So my mouth is hurting. But they got me on good drugs, which is really nice. They put me on Vicodin. They put me on, it's like 325 milligrams of Vicodin twice a day for pain. And when I run out of that, which I will in the next couple days, they have me on 825 milligram ibuprofen twice a day for pain.
So they're telling you to take it twice a day?
Mm-hmm. Okay. As needed for pain.
I was gonna say mine was very like don't overdo it because I don't think I did Vicodin. I think I did like I don't know like something.
Was it hydrocodone?
Maybe it might have been that.
That's
they were like
that's Vicodin.
Okay,
that's
they were like basically don't overdo it because it's very addicting is what I was told, and then also only do it for what you like when you are feeling pain. Because if you're doing it all the time, then your body's going to get used to it, blah, 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 scientific stuff. But that was kind of like...
See, my guy said, I'm giving you 10 pills. You can't get addicted off 10 pills. It's just not how bodies work. And he said, and if you do, you are already predisposed to be addicted to it. And I'm on so now that you've taken it, you're also on the list, but your name gets put onto a list. So if you try to get a prescription without being prescribed for very specific things, they'll flag you and you'll have to do a bunch of stuff. Just so you're aware, you've now taken a controlled substance.
I knew I did.
ADHD medication is also controlled substances. Like Adderall.
I do kind of disagree with him. Like 10 is well over enough to, not well over, 10 is enough to become addicted to something. The addiction won't be like the stereotypical addiction. like what everybody thinks of when they're like, oh, somebody's addicted, they're scratching their arms and all that. It'll be more of like your body is like, oh, in my head I feel pain, or on my body I feel pain. Now I need to go get this thing. That's the addiction that they were. Wow, it got so dark here. Holy cow.
It really did. What happened?
Clouds came in or something. Now you can see my shiny forehead.
The Dark Knight
Holy
came
crap.
out. Do you know what's really funny is all I can see on yours is very blurry.
Really?
Yeah, yours is like completely fuzzy, so I can't really actually see your reactions at all.
That's weird. I don't get it. Anyways, yeah. So, wisdom teeth, fun stuff.
It's also.
Go ahead.
Did you dream when you had wisdom teeth surgery?
So I had mine out not this past New Year, but the year before.
2020,
like
wasn't it?
That. It was 21. I think it was 21 during basketball season. It was like the.
It was when you were living at Darcy's grandparents.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it was 21. I think it was because it wasn't last year.
It was when I was doing student teaching. Yeah.
But when I got mine out, I don't remember dreaming. My most recent thing, surgery, whatever you want to, I guess that would, technically it's a surgery. They put me out and I did dream slightly, but I have no clue what it was. Mm-hmm. Did you dream?
Mm-hmm. I did with my upper endoscopy that I got like a year and a half ago, but the dentist, so first of all, he, God bless him, we are at 5 times he tried to give me the IV, and each time my veins were just like, no. 2 times it pushed out, so you guys can, those of you on video can see my gnarly bruise. It looks better today, but it is swollen. And then he tried here, and by that point I was like, you can just knock me out. Like, I'm getting more and more anxious. Just punch me. I'll be good. But then he put it in my hand, and I said, he goes, you're going to start feeling sleepy. And I said, oh, I'm already feeling nice. And I remember that. And then I said, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Take out my teeth. And then I was out. And then I remember being woken up by a nurse who was very nice, who said, okay, honey, we're going to get you to stand. And I went, I gotta puke though now. Time puke.
Time puke.
That's what I remember, because I was so nauseous waking up. And I also did not realize that I had my teeth out. So I thought that this woman was just waking me up from a good nap.
Yep.
Until I moved my tongue, and she went, don't move your tongue, because I tried to take the gauze out. Because I was like, what is this shit in my mouth? And then she stood me up, and I was like, then we had to sit in the waiting room for a little bit while I got over my nausea. I cried the whole way home. I just violently sobbed the whole way home. Well, I didn't say anything because somebody asked Connor, I think it was his dad, asked Connor how I did, like if I said anything funny. And he was like, no, she mostly just slept and cried the whole way home, but it hurt so much. And I kept accidentally knocking my face, like every time I tried to move my glasses or whatever. And so I'd fall asleep, and then I'd wake up and startle myself. And then I'd start crying, and then I'd go back to sleep and wake up and startle myself. And then we had to stop at Shaw's, which felt like 20 minutes of him just like slowly. I looked like he was walking so slow to the store. And I passed out for a bit, and then I woke up, and I was like, it must have been hours later. It was 8 minutes. He came out with my meds, and then we came home, and I went to sleep after I texted you guys. And I got pictures, please. Well, actually, you didn't say please. You just said pictures.
Correct.
It was a wild experience.
I want it to be clear why I said pictures, because that does sound kind of mean. It was meant with a little malice, but when I did it, I was being nice, and I was like, in my head, which, mind you, I'm doped up at this point, I am like, oh, I'm going to send a picture to my people. Don't you dare. I have your picture as well. Don't you worry.
I've got my picture too.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm gonna use that as like blackmail or something. Anyways.
No, I'm gonna post them to the Instagram.
Yeah, that works. But yeah, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna send a picture to let them all know I'm good, and I'm smiling if I remember correctly in my picture.
Do you want to see?
Oh. Look at the blood. Oh my goodness.
Where's mine? Hold on. Oh,
I
hello.
got
Welcome
yours.
back.
I got yours right here. Don't you
You
worry.
got mine?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Justin's gonna. Mine, I don't even think my mouth is open. I couldn't open
No,
it.
it's not.
My jaw was in so much pain. Hold on.
Let me just move it so you.
We're kind of twinning, if I'm being
We
honest.
kind of are. My
They gave you a head wrap. What the hell?
Yeah.
I didn't get a head wrap.
I was wondering if you got one of those too, because that was like my
No.
saving grace, because it had ice packs on each side, so I literally
You know
had
what it
ice
was, though?
continuously.
You know what it was, though, is I only had this side that was really like this side. So I had a wisdom tooth out over here. Candidly, I also had a tooth removed from the side of my mouth 2020. So it didn't like it doesn't super hurt over there.
Mhm.
This side I had also candidly, I had like a wicked rotten tooth over here. And that the gum is all damaged, and like I'm gonna be paying for that for the rest of my life. But when they took out the damaged tooth and the wisdom tooth and my bottom one, it was just sort of like my body went into a little bit of shock. So they gave me the one ice pack that molds to your face, so I can just sit here and sit like this for hours on end. Well, 20 minutes at a time, but 20 minutes and then take it off. And then slowly start bringing it back to my face when I can't take it anymore. So.
But yeah, no,
Teeths.
yeah, teeths. I sent that. I was like, I'm gonna let them know, because you and Storm both got it, and Darcy, I believe, were my 3. And when I sent it, I was like, yeah, that's a good picture. And then I passed out, because what I remember when I did mine was, I remember, so I gotta set the scene here. Darcy's working, okay, so she's not able to pick me up. I'm 4 hours away from home, so I don't have my family as well, like my immediate family, blood family.
I was student teaching.
Yeah, you were student teaching, so you're busy. So I'm like, who else? Paul and Karen, Darcy's parents, are both busy, like working because they have jobs. And I was like, who else can I get? And the only person that was free at that time, and God love him, because holy cow, is Darcy's 90-something year, or 80-something, I think, at that time, but up there, grandfather, who, when he drives, he's kind of, and I love him. Again, he did this for me. It's great. We love Grandpa, but that was the only option I had. Like, there was no other. So when I woke up with my kind nurse going, Justin, wake up, Justin, from my nap, I wasn't thinking about puking. I opened my eyes and I see Grandpa just sitting there, just staring at me. I was like, what is happening right now? Mind you, this is, me and Darcy are not married at this point, I don't believe. Like, we hadn't got married.
Not yet. This was March of 2021 is when I have a picture saved from.
Yeah, so, and we got married in August.
Yeah, so a few months before.
Yeah, so like, I knew him, but like, we're not like technically related yet. So, and I was living at their house at that time, so it made sense that he was coming to get me. But it was it was so funny to just wake up and he's like sitting there like just staring at me like, hey, how's it going? You ready? Like, and he has terrible stability. Like, he has bad stability. And getting us both out to the vehicle was the funniest thing from what I can remember, because I remember, like, it's like clips. I remember like small blips of when I remember things. So one of them is, I remember opening my eyes, seeing him. I get up and he's like holding me, but then he starts to like tilt, and so I felt like I had to hold him. So like, we were trying to hold each other in the operation room.
The blind leading the blind.
Yeah, literally is what it was. And then we walk out, and I don't remember anything. And then I remember, which I thought was kind of funny, I remember paying at that moment while I am still doped up. Like, they made me pay while I'm doped up. Like
they made me pay before I got the dope,
which seems like the more realistic way to do this. But I had to pay
call the
after.
Next day.
Yeah. And so I paid, and then I think I did end up having to pay after too. But then we got out to the truck. I don't remember going out to the truck, but I remember driving off from the place. I remember looking out towards it like a kid in like one of those sad, sappy movies, like leaning my head on the window, like looking out towards the thing, like, and in my head I was thinking, well, there goes 4 of my teeth. That was all that was running through my head. Oh man, 4 teeth gone.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh man. And then it was
So
like
I remember
blips. Yeah, and then we got back to my apartment, and my apartment had a wood stove, and it wasn't running at that point, so Grandpa had to start that. And then I was passed out. I got to the bed and was gone.
You sent me the picture because I was coming over to look after you until Darcy got off work.
Yeah.
Because I was student teaching, my schedule was a little more flexible than like a full-time job.
And
so
you
I
were
left.
Closer.
Right. Well, I was at Buckfield, yeah. So
right.
The minute that kids left, Ty said I could leave. And I came to you, and I walked in and I was, hey buddy. And all I remember, I don't know if you remember this, is you sort of opening your eyes and you went, oh, friend, and you crashed.
I don't remember that at all.
Friend, and I was like, oh, that's so nice. And then I sort of just sat there awkwardly for a couple hours, making sure you didn't choke on your own blood. I did remember telling you to take the gauze out because it was in your paperwork, and you told me no and rolled over. I was like, okay, enjoy your infection. Whatever. I took mine out the minute I got home, which was a bad
idea. Yeah, you let that shit sit.
Actually, no, they said to take it out after an hour as long as blood clots had formed, and I don't know. So we're in the car, we're on our way home, and I went, I gotta take these out. I gotta take them out. And I pulled them out, and they were so wet, right? Because blood clot. And I went, and it was like, and Connor goes, oh my God, and he's like trying to get me my fucking gauze as we're driving. So now I'm like rolling up gauze, and I was like, and I couldn't open my mouth to put the gauze back in, so I'm just shoving it in with my finger. It was the worst. And then we got home, and he was like, do you want to try taking more out? And I was like, and that was the noise I made, because no, I don't. But I took it out, and it wasn't as bloody, and I was like, and I tried to hand it to him, and he's passing over things, and he's like, just put it in the bag, please. Stop passing me the bloody stuff. Mm-hmm. Please, for the love of God. And then I went to bed. So
how long did you sleep?
Oh God. So that's the thing is I don't know. Because I do, because I got home at like 9:30, 10-ish. 10:30, because I took my first dose of meds at 10:30. And then I just laid in bed for a while, just sort of contemplating if I wanted to be alive or not. Like, is the pain worth, apparently. As one does, is the pain worth it? And then I decided it was. And good choice. I think I slept until my next dose. So whenever my next dose was, which was at like 10, no. I don't remember. Whenever 10 minus or 10 plus 6 is, 16. Whatever time that is. 5 o'clock? 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock. 4. I slept until 4:30, got up, took my meds, went back to bed. Did have some ramen. It did not feel better. And then I woke up at 11, took more meds, and then passed back out.
You know what? I actually have a bone to pick with you.
What?
You're lucky I don't live closer. Because you know what I would have done to you? I would have gotten myself some Applebee's.
It was Five Guys, I believe, wasn't it?
No, Five Guys wasn't around yet.
Was it Applebee's?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm almost certain because they were in those tubs or in those things.
You know what's funny?
Or I would have gotten something that you would have liked. I would have got something.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't have cared about Applebee's because I don't really like it that much anymore.
Anyways, why I'm mad, just so everybody up here is clear. Her and my lovely wife decided that the best thing for food, and I'm pretty sure, I don't remember fully, but I'm pretty sure I did also agree to this. So like, I'm not gonna like be fully mad. You
specifically requested it.
And we said, are you sure?
And you said, all I want is Applebee's French fries.
I don't know why either. Like that was never one of my things, but I wanted them so bad. So they went out and got it, and they're whatever. But then they were eating it, and very rude of them to eat it in front of me while I can't eat. So I decided that I was gonna try a French fry, and I couldn't get the friggin' French fry in my mouth. they were eating it. I was like, I can't get it. I can't get it into my mouth. And they were laughing at me because I couldn't get my French fry in my mouth.
You have to stop making me laugh. It's pulling at my sutures.
But anyways, yeah, they were like laughing at me, and I'm pretty sure I legitimately started to cry because I couldn't eat a friggin' French fry that I wanted so badly.
He's saying this like he was eating it and like he was just like, oh no, it doesn't fit. He was holding this French fry like this, like a tiny little baby bird, and he's putting it up to his mouth, and all he can do is, and he couldn't. It was so funny.
I probably would have laughed at you anyways, but like I legitimately was so frustrated that I could not eat that French fry. I remember sleeping like I slept from
lot.
I think I had my surgery at like 8 a.m, so I got home around 9ish. And
yeah, they
I
usually do
remember
them really early.
Yeah, I remember sleeping until like dinner time at least.
You were
and then I woke up
asleep
and
until
both you and Darcy were home.
Yes, because Darcy went and got the one time you got up to go to the bathroom, scared the shit out of me. So I had headphones in.
I do remember that.
I had headphones in, my like wire headphones. I'm listening to TikToks or whatever. Or no, I had one headphone in. Anyway, all I heard was a grumble, and then feet hit the floor, and I sort of looked back, and then all of a sudden you were just like moving quickly towards the bathroom, and I was like, Jesus, it's like a Phantom Menace here.
Here I come.
And then you asked for help at some point with something, and when I asked you what you needed, you never responded. I was like,
sounds about right.
Awesome.
I don't
Glad
need no
I could
help.
be of service.
I'm a proud independent woman. I got this.
Yep. And then you slept until Darcy brought dinner.
Yeah. I did not wake up much. Or at least I don't cognitively remember much. Like I remember when I woke up, I was up. That I do remember. Like I didn't fall back asleep until like time to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. I know when I was leaving the place, we spent 22 minutes talking about our teeth. No, when I was leaving the place,
this is the quality content that they want to hear.
Well, so my nurse was amazing. She was super helpful the whole way through. Like, so when I'm getting my friggin' IVs put in, every time he's putting this giant needle in, she's being so nice about it. She's like, "What's your favorite tattoo that you have?" "Oh, I see that you have sharks." And I was like, "Yeah, but it was oh my god, it's an impulse tattoo." And I'm like singing because that's my coping when I get needles. It makes people laugh.
Tattoos.
I just sleep apparently. No, I will. These ones I sung through every time she hit a new bone, and I was like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?" Really, an opera star over here. Sounded better before the mess. What was that noise?
Say that it sounded better.
My singing when I got my tattoo done.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I wasn't there, but you said opera like you were a good opera singer. And
I could be. You've never heard me sing opera.
Mm-hmm.
You've never heard me sing opera. How do you know?
I don't want to hear you sing opera because I know for a fact it would not sound good. I'll make that claim. It wouldn't sound good for me either. Like, I'm not trained in any way. But I am like 99.8% certain, unless you have this hidden talent that you have never shared with anybody that I know, that you could not sing opera. It's not me doubting you. Take it as like a challenge if you want, but like I'm not doubting that you could, but I'm almost certain that you can't.
So on my way out from the dental office, asshole, they had me stop at the door because an old woman was coming in for like the next thing. And she was in like a wheelchair walkery situation. So they had me stop at the door, and I just leaned against the wall and I went, I don't want to stop. I want to go home. Because I'm just in pain and I just want to be in my bed. And Connor's like rubbing my back and he's like, "It's okay, like we're almost there." And I was like, "Okay." And then they open the door and this like world's oldest woman is there. And in my head I thought, "Jasmine, this is really mean." And out loud I went because I just wanted to be like home. I was so over it. Everything in my body hurt. I was so overstimulated. I was so nauseous. We get to the car. Connor's trying to help me out. Someone's in my home. It's probably Connor, but I didn't lock
Hope
the
it's
door
not a
earlier.
murderer.
Well, they're taking my recycling, so probably Connor.
You imagine somebody sneaks into your home just to steal your recycling. Okay.
Dude, the cost of things these days, it wouldn't
I'm
surprise
the
me.
bottles. Give me the bottles. Give me the
I'm
cardboard.
the bottles.
I was gonna say I'm the thief who
bottles.
steals the bottles, but it didn't come out. So give me the bottles.
Anyway, so I cried, and then we got to the car, and I couldn't get in because I was so nauseous, so I just like had to stop. And the nurse came out to help. And she was like, "Is everything okay?" And I was like, "I was gonna throw up. I don't want to throw up." So I had a really good time getting my teeth done.
Mine
I
wasn't
also have
too
like
bad.
I also have a fear of the dentist that they're gonna like take more teeth than they need to. So I did panic.
Hey, you want to show the size of the bread that you're eating? I don't think you've shown that to anybody yet.
So I can't open my mouth very wide. That like gasp that I did about the opera thing, that's about it. This is how thin my bread is. It starts out as like a thick piece of bread, but I toasted it, and then I butter it and cinnamon toast it, and then I pressed the two pieces together and rolled them out with a rolling pin to flatten them so that I can enjoy my bread.
See, I'm surprised you went for like bread because it's like a substance. Like with French fries, from in my head, like there's mashed potatoes.
Well, I did do mashed potatoes yesterday, and I've had so much ramen, I'm going to scream if I have any more. And I did scrambled eggs
Scrambled
and
eggs.
lots of yogurt. But it's a day
three.
between day 3 and day 5, you can start introducing more solid foods, and they suggested bread, not toasted hard, but like a little toast. But I like cinnamon toast on my or cinnamon sugar on my toast to make poor man's French toast, and it's good.
It's good. So, a terrible transition here, but you and Connor and I like disc golf, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And you and Connor, can you confirm that you and Connor are in leagues?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Can you also confirm for me and for the court that you are that you are diagnosed ADHD?
I can confirm.
Okay. Which with ADHD for the court, if you don't know, comes with lack of impulse control and potential hyperfixations and that kind of stuff. Not saying that you are hyperfixating, but I want that to be clear that that is part of ADHD. So I found a song.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, sometimes. I found a song like my potential undiagnosed anything up here at this point would have hyperfixations. I can almost guarantee that because that's, if you look behind me, you can see some of them. Anyways, I found a song while I was mowing. I clicked on like new songs because I was like, oh man, I'm so tired of all my old crap. And then this was the first song that came up. It's called Disc Golf. It's by...
Are you going to read me the lyrics? Because we will get pinged if you play it.
Oh, I'm not playing it. I'll read it to you.
Okay.
I gotta pull it up because I was not prepared for my own transition.
While he's doing this, just a self-plug here. Please go ahead and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at No Impulse. I almost said the basement yard too.
Yeah, I know.
No
it's
Impulse
wild.
Control. Sorry, I'm getting real sleepy. Please go follow us over at Instagram and TikTok. We just posted 2 new videos, and you guys are so sweet. We got like over 1,500 views on one of them, which was insane. On our bowling video. And then did you see that we got over 1,500 views on that one?
Yes.
And we're at over 1,000 on the other one. And I just think that's super cool because we are small time, podcaster streamers, and it's with the support of viewers like you that PBS can keep growing.
Oh my
goodness. But no, it is genuinely from you guys' support. So thank you guys for the love. Keep it up. And with that, did you get the lyrics?
I'm gonna have to pull it up on my computer because Apple
Okay,
Music
so
is being
with
dumb.
support from viewers like we can keep growing into the community that you love. I also know that with summertime coming up, our schedules become a lot less aggressively hectic. Only one of us is teaching this summer, so we have a little more free time. And neither of us are getting married this summer to different people, so we'll finally have a summer where we're a little bit more free. Which means that we can start posting some more fun content of staff outings.
If you also want to be part of our staff, please tell us. I don't know. Maybe we'll use you. I don't know. You won't get paid. I'll tell you that. We're not getting paid, so you can't get paid. So
I was gonna say, yeah, I'll confirm that one for the courts.
I also, for some reason, it's not showing up, which is really frustrating because like some of the lyrics. How do you look at lyrics? I can't seem to. It says
Play the song and then hit pause.
Yeah, but I don't want to get us docked. That's the big problem here.
Just mute yourself. Play the song, hit pause, but have the lyrics pulled up. This guy, am I right? Also, if you press and hold on songs, you can see the lyrics. Did you see the lyrics earlier? Were you able to read them?
No, I literally just listened to it and it was so funny.
What's the song called?
It's called Disc Golf.
By Cody Hunter?
Yeah. Sorry, enjoy us looking for something.
It's Disc Golf by Bug Hunter, right?
Yes.
Okay, found it. Yes, I found it.
Composer.
Yes, it's on Genius Lyrics. Type in Disc Golf Cody Hunter lyrics, and it's the first one that says Bug Hunter.
All right. I got it. All right, ready for this? This is crazy. It's funny stuff. So it starts out pretty harmless, pretty funny. It starts out basically like, oh, I've been getting into disc golf. I've got a single frisbee. I throw it really hard. We're trying to hit the thing. Talk about disc golf. It becomes this big thing. He really loves it. And then the next verse or the next start to the verse is, it's Saturday morning and I just need some fresh air. So I'm heading out and y'all can probably guess where. I'm going disc golfing. Yeah, just hucking shots with my pals. We're just putzing around. We don't really know how.
Just like, because you're putting, and then also putzing around is like lazing about.
Thank you. And he's like, oh, step up to the tee, hit a tree. It's not a big deal, whatever. And this is actually the lyric. It's not a big deal. The game is free. Okay,
that's
cool.
A lie.
That is a lie. And then it goes into its like, been getting into disc golf lately. The chorus. Thank you. I couldn't remember what that was called. And then it's then it says, I start each morning on the course, most days on my own. It's not a spectator sport while I work on my throws, but the joggers and dog walkers all stop to watch as I recite the same chant every time that I toss. And then it literally goes in, it says, double bogey, bogey, par, birdie, eagle, huck it hard. Is what it says. Double bogey, I can't even say it. Double bogey, bogey, par, birdie, eagle, huck it hard.
I like that.
If you or Connor don't start saying that out on the course, I'm gonna be upset. Back to the chorus. And then this is where it really caught me funny because I thought of Connor first and then it gets to you in a second.
Okay.
Because it goes, I've got a bag full of discs. They're worth $1,000 for the lot, but I'm prepared for whatever angle or shot. For any possible obstacle, I got what I need. It's got a pocket for my popsicles, so I don't overheat. And I'm like, oh, perfect. Like, that's awesome. Like, that's them.
Yes, it is. Not that I carry snacks around in my bag with me.
Oh, yeah, no, you wouldn't do that. It keeps going. It says, but all the kids on the course, they're all distracting and cringy as I'm rolling my eyes when they call it a frisbee. I know somebody who got frustrated with somebody else who used to call it a frisbee. They're hooting and hollering, all in good moods.
Me?
No, the other one in that house. They're hooting and hollering.
upset wins when we would call it frisbee.
Yeah.
Because it's a frisbee.
I mean, it's a disc is what you would. Yeah. Anyways.
So it was a frisbee.
Good talk. They're hooting and hollering, all in good moods, but they'll never get sponsored with those attitudes. But wait, why am I acting this way? Did I hyperfixate again? got in my. Hang on. Did I hyperfixate again? Got in over my head. Oh, all the money I spent on frisbees. I got so obsessed, I lost track of reality. I need someone else to just spell it out for me. Don't make your hobbies your whole personality. Next time, I'll ease into it to play it casually, and then it starts spelling again, doing its like, let me tell you, and then anyways, been getting into board games lately. It's how it ends. So anyways, I thought that was a funny song, and it's kind of catchy. Like I can't play it for you, obviously, but it was like it had a fun little upbeat little tune to it, and I'm mowing the lawn, just pushing my lawnmower, and I'm like, it's kind of catchy right now, like it's pretty fun. But I definitely thought of you and Connor. At first, it was Connor because disc golf, and he's been that guy who's got a lot of discs, and then I thought of you when he said popsicles, and I was like, those aren't for you. Those are for your wife.
I don't bring popsicles because they would melt.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. But anyways,
that's why I buy Luna bars.
Did it? Okay, I didn't.
We're good. Break your glasses.
I thought I broke my glasses as I was pulling them off of my face. I did not. We're fine. But yeah, you're not as in what's the word I'm looking for? Invested into this. So I apparently just suck, and I shouldn't try to find more songs. But anyways,
I did just buy 2 new discs, so there's empty spots in my bag. I gotta fill them. Actually, I have to pay my mom back first, and then I'll fill them. Mom, if you're listening, I promise I'm not buying any more discs until I pay off some of my stuff. Pinky promise. Pinky. Oh god.
That was a little.
I smiled really hard and I popped something. Do you have any idea about fuck the hell off, you stupid? So, I'm in a group for my town, and in the group for my town, there was like a whole bunch of posting happening. Justin is well informed on this topic. By the way, the main guy that posted the cringy stuff, he's got his whole page now. Like they made him a whole page.
That's funny.
So anyway, it's this guy posted something really ignorant and just like gross. It was like, my boss pays me to, or I work. Was it like I work 40 hours a week?
His wife, or I thought it started with his wife.
One of them was about his wife.
He's posted a lot of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of the more recent ones was that his wife and her boyfriend have an anniversary coming up, and where should they go to eat? I'm looking for recommendations for them, and everyone is like, haha, it's so funny. But a while ago, he posted something dumb about cranking his hog, for lack of a more appropriate term, but cranking his hog.
What it was. Yeah, that's what
it was, but there's no other nice way to say that. In the company truck on company time, and a bunch of people were like, this is weird to post in the Standish group chat, and then he just kept posting things over and over and over again, and it just got to a point where somebody made a post about it. Susan, because I don't remember what her actual name was.
I think it
might have been Susan.
Suzanne? I thought she was Suzanne. There was a Susan, though.
Okay, well, Susan posted. She's Susan now. She posted something that was like, oh my gosh, why is everybody posting in the town? This is not what the page is for. And she got flamed. And then she posted another one that was basically just like BS in the Facebook group. It was like like a YouTube video or something? Yeah. And then just kept posting irrelevant stuff. And everyone commenting was like, did you go insane? So then she posted one that was like, do you see what irrelevant, when you post irrelevant stuff to the Facebook group, do you see how it's annoying and doesn't make sense? And everyone was like, I guess. Sure, ma'am, I guess. And then she posted something else to the effect of like, this guy's an idiot. You should all unfollow him. He's a piece of trash. And he should stop posting irrelevant stuff because I don't like it. Where are the admins? And everybody flamed her. And then she started getting real aggressive. And everything she was posting was really like, I know where you live. I'm going to find you.
Didn't she
Tell
tell
me.
somebody
Oh,
to kill herself or kill themselves?
yes, she did, because somebody was like, hey man, like, we get it. You're upset. Just drop it. And she goes, why don't you drop it and kill yourself? It was like, whoa, Susan. And then somebody said, do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound? And so she responded, did you have any idea about shut the hell up, you stupid bitch? Was that what it was?
No, so it was. You're on the right track, if I remember correctly. It was about she was
I
telling
sent you a
somebody.
text.
She was telling somebody about
Mm-hmm.
like them being a bad mother, and their mother
Yes!
responded with that. I'm pretty sure.
She responded with that, but it was to the response of the mother.
Yeah.
So she had said to the effect of, to this woman, Ariel. I'm just saying their names now because nobody knows where I live. And please don't come find me if you do.
I know where you live. Susan, if you're listening, I will beat you. I will fight you.
That's all right. Susan wants to beat you too. No, she posted. Oh, her name was Susan. Susan had posted something like, somebody had commented, was like, "Wow, you're a whack job," and she responded to the effect of, "That's a lot of motorbikes." Posted the effect of, "You're a bad mom, and your kids would be better off with literally anyone else." And the woman was like, "You don't know me. Leave my kids out of this. You don't know how I'm his mom." And she just kept going after her like motherhood. So then, you don't know who you're speaking with. So the woman, the mom, responded, "Excuse me, you clearly need to come back here when you sober up." Because everything she was saying did sound a little bit drunk.
And her grammar
And then,
was very off.
wild. But then, yeah, so she said, "Did you have any idea about fuck the hell off, stupid bitch?" And then somebody else responded with, "Yikes." So that was good.
But yeah, so we picked that up. That's now in our toolbox of insults to each other. So
Yeah, well, you gotta. I mean, it's,
because like yeah, and no, it's funny. But yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys and your town drama. I feel like every town has drama, right? Like,
Oh yeah, definitely.
there is drama all the time. But and this is specifically the uncensored group of my Facebook page. So there's my town's page and then my town's uncensored group. Because the original group, everybody was like, "I lost my cat. Has anyone seen it?" And people were responding with like really fucked up answers. And so they made an uncensored group for those people because apparently being held accountable on a Facebook is too much for them. So, I mean, it gives me good entertainment, but yeah, it's a whole thing. What about your town? I mean, I know we were talking about it. Does your town have any wild drama?
They don't have an uncensored one. There's no real like big drama in my town. Mine, I have one like today's post was like there was one post that I saw today that was like, just doing the weekend in town. Is there anything fun? And I was like,
in Buckfield?
No, you chose the wrong town. You blink and you miss it type of town. But
have you ever driven out of town?
Yeah, Auburn is 20 minutes. Oxford's the other way. You got you could go up to Rumford if you lock your doors, but you could. What?
Sorry, I found the original post. It was the Starbucks post. He posted about the barista that he was in love with.
Yes.
That he was going to do unsavory things to. And apparently she was really into it. And everyone was like, "What the fuck, man?"
Yeah. Yeah. So, Jasmine, two things.
What?
One, we have a top secret thing that we're working on that we are not sharing yet.
Yeah.
But I do want that to be clear that there is something in the works. I would highly suggest that not you, but them, you guys in there, keep your eye out for our socials and the website, the the Soccer King website. Keep your eye out on that. But Jasmine, where can they find the socials, and where can they find your socials?
Yeah, they can find our socials at the basement. Nope.
Nope. That was like me trying to do a voicemail. I got to tell that story real quick. So
yes, please do. While I get myself together.
My first year of teaching, one of the things that we have to do when we leave is, and it's on our like teacher checklist for the end of the year, is we have to put our voicemail to like summer mode, which is basically do a voicemail saying, "Hey, I'm not in. It's summer break. Leave a message, I guess." But I struggle with voicemails in general. I don't think I've changed my voicemail for my phone since I was like 11, and don't really intend to. So when I did this, I was like trying really hard to sound really professional, being that it was my first year and all these things. And I was like, really, like, I do care about my job, but I was like really, really in the mode of like, I got to make sure that I sound like a professional. I'm a child, like I'm very new, all these things. And so I'd say like, you've reached Justin Davis at the high school. It's summer break, blah, 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 blah. And I just didn't like it. And there was one time, and I did this, I don't know, I lost track.
Like 20 times you kept having to record. Yeah.
It was bad, but I ended up, one time I picked up the phone, like I was going to record it, and I went, nope, and hung up the phone. And that was my voicemail.
You're forgetting the best part, where you went... And you took this like very long, shaky inhale, and then nope. It had us in tears.
Oh man, it was a solid break. But anyways, I did end up getting it. I think, I don't remember. I also don't remember ever changing back from the voicemail to like school year. Nobody calls the school anymore for like that stuff. So, like,
oh my gosh, my parents call me all the time.
Yeah, but you're a specialized school. Yours is like, you need to have contact with... They don't need contact with a health...
Email me.
Yeah, facts. That's email. If you got my number, go through... For me, I can have the kids go through, like I have, old enough kids that they can just like have their parents go through that way. But like, I don't know. That was the funniest thing.
A couple of my parents have my phone number, but most of them I don't, because they'll call and text all the time.
Yeah.
My first year, when I was working at my very first school, I gave all my parents my contact, and that was the worst.
Yeah.
I was getting like phone calls at like 6 a.m. to say their kid was out, and I was like, I'm not the one.
Yeah, call the school.
Do not. Please do not the cat. I still have to show you that video. Anyway, you can find us at NoImpulseControl.
There we go.
On TikTok and Instagram. We are a little bit more lively on the TikTok just because we have been. But I will be posting our wisdom teeth photos on the Instagram for those of you that are listening auditorily. Listening with your ear holes and not your eyeballs. I'm sorry. You'll get that image. And then you'll be able to see what we're laughing about. You can find me over digging myself out of this hole at Esmond's.
Usually I'm the cringy one.
No, it's the meds, man. I'm telling you. It's Vicodin. No,
Vicodin.
You can find me over at Esmondsta or Esmondsta1721 on all socials. I'm now on Twitch. As soon as this is all healed up and I'm less swollen, I'm going to start doing some more Twitch stuff. I'll be doing a Baldur's Gate 3 redo soon. Would love to have people come watch. And then our website is tsk1239.com, thesoccerking1239.com. One of these days I'll remember our website. I didn't make it or anything.
Arguably, she was the one who made it, so...
Yeah, arguably she also was the one that was like, you'll never forget the Soccer King 1239.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, and then you can go follow Justin at
TSK1239 on some things, and the Soccer King 1239 on others.
Don't forget he's not on X, guys.
Yeah, I'm not on X. Don't go to X. But you can go to Twitch or YouTube. Account. I do have one, but I don't do anything with it.
I have the only login.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, keep
You
your
just
eye
start
out for that
posting.
kind of stuff to be aware of updates and potential things that might be going on. Just a little to wet
We're
your
gonna end
whistle.
this
The little
before we're gonna end this
no.
before he
Let me.
starts
I got this. I
spoiling
got this.
things.
Little water to wet your whistle here, real quick.
Bye
We
guys. See
are
you in the
we are
next one.
we are brainstorming ideas of how to. All right,
Hey,
we'll see you
friend.
later, guys.
No. The people need to hear this.
Okay.
This sounds like you're advertising that we're about to start posting like thirst content.
Why
Things
is
to
that what your
wet their
brain went?
whistles.
Yeah, like give you a little something so that you're not left dry when we're thinking about like,
We want our viewers to be wet when they watch us.
do we want them to be dry?
Well, I don't necessarily want them to be wet.
I'm thinking when I say wet your whistle, I mean like I'll give you a little taste of something so you keep coming back, but not a thirst trap. Like,
So you want to give our viewers an addiction to us?
yeah, duh.
Gotcha.
We want
Well,
loyal cult followers type situation. We're not a cult. We're not expecting to be a cult, but we want that kind of loyalty. Anyways, potential live stream coming sometime over the summer, maybe. We don't know. But anyways, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
peace.